What is up, YouTube? Flutter Charles C, and I'm back with my Arizona Diamondbacks franchise on MLB The Show 16 here in beautiful St. Louis, Missouri at Busch Stadium for a 3-game series against the St. Louis Cardinals. Bit of an overcast weather right now in St. Louis, a bit of some clouds, possibly some rain later on in the game. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I'm not a weatherman. I'm not a meteorologist. I claim to be. So, Paul Goldschmidt going to kick things off here, and I believe the top of the first inning. You can see we got the road teal uniforms for today's game. And Goldschmidt with a runner on first. He's going to line this one into the gap in left center field. The runners will move up to second and third, and we got another scoring opportunity early on in the game, which, as you guys probably know, for us is a pretty big deal. You know, if we can get a chance to put some runs on the board early on in the game, that is always very welcome. As A.J. Pog going to ground one of the third baseman, that is going to be an out, but it will still score the run. So you know what? Hey, true or false, right or wrong, yes or no, black or white, we got the run in and we're up 1-0. We got Robbie Ray going for us on the mound, 4.61 ERA, I swear to God. He's been pretty solid this year. Hasn't been like terrible, but he hasn't necessarily been phenomenal either. As Stephen Piscotty going to lead things off here for the Cardinals with a 3-2 count. Here's the pitch from Robbie Ray, and this one is swung on and belted deep to left, and that one is gone. A home run to lead off the game for Stephen Piscotty, and the Cardinals, just like that, tie the game back up at 1. Now this team is a pretty good home run hitting team, you know, as we just saw right there with a big solo shot to start off the game. So we got to definitely try to minimize that, because our pitching staff, they give up home runs, okay? They give up some home runs, but, you know, all in all, I think we should be okay. You know, everything should be good. As Johnny Peralta now going to come up after that big Stephen Piscotty home run. You can see his splitters versus righties and lefties. And this one, no doubt about it, to right center field. Back-to-back home runs for the Redbirds to open up the game. And the Cardinals now have a 2-1 lead, and Robbie Ray has yet to record an out. He's given up 2 home runs already to start off the game. So, yeah, that's not the way you want to start. You know, I was just talking about minimizing the home runs. Right now, the Cardinals, they're hitting all the home runs. This is the first inning. We haven't even recorded an out yet. They already have 2 home runs on the board. Luckily, though, they are solo home runs. As you can see, Robbie Ray gets the pitcher to strike out there. So, you know, okay, we're, you know, starting to settle into a bit of a groove right now, which is what we need. We just need Ray to settle down. We need our offense to do what our offense does, as Gene Segura lines this one right up the middle. That was going to be a base hit. In to score is Emil Rosado, and that's going to tie up the game at 2 apiece. A big clutch piece of hitting there by Gene Segura. He's been phenomenal out of the leadoff spot. And then David Peralta gives this one a ride to left center field, and that one is down to the wall. That's going to be a base hit. That's for sure going to score Segura, and an RBI double for David Peralta gives the Diamondbacks a 3-2 lead, which, hey, you know what? That's what we need, okay? We need to make some plays. We need to get some runs in as we get Matt Carpenter to strike out there, as Robbie Ray has settled down since the first inning. That was really rough first inning for him. Gets another strikeout there on the slider low and inside. And again, all Ray needs to do right now is just kind of settle down a little bit, get into a groove. He's doing that right now, and we still have the 3-2 lead. He gets Carpenter to go down on strikes right there. So Matt Holliday going to come up here in the bottom of the 6th with a 3-2 count. 2 outs, nobody on here. Here's a pitch from Ray, and Holliday gives this one a charge into left field. That one is gone. Another home run. 3 solo shots for the Cardinals on the day. Ties up the game at 3 apiece. And man, like, they just keep hitting home runs. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I can't do nothing right now, guys. So that's rough. I mean, Ray, he hasn't really like been bad. That's Holliday's first home run of the year, which is kind of surprising. But like, what more do you want me to do? Like, I'm trying out here, but I just can't. They just keep hitting home runs. Luckily, they're only solo home runs. If they were not, then we'd have a bit of a problem. As Paul Goldschmidt reaches out for this one into opposite field. That's going to get down. That's going to be worth 2 runs. But I wasn't rounding second or first. I don't know why I did not go for second. Still a 2 RBI base hit for Goldie, and that gives us the lead right back now. Make it 5-3. We're going to bring on Matt Reynolds in to pitch. Only 10 2/3 innings this year. Haven't really used him too much. I don't know why. I just have not really used Matt Reynolds that much, but I thought I would give, you know, I thought I would try to give some other guys, you know, some time off and, you know, get him in to get him some work, because he gets a big strikeout there on Tommy Pham. And then the next batter up gets another big strikeout, and Reynolds, a good 1-2-3 inning here in the 7th. and we still got the 5-3 lead. We're gonna go in. We're gonna bring Tyler Clippard into the game. 3.57 ERA. Again, that's kind of inflated, in my opinion, because the last few times, actually the last like I don't know, maybe like 7 or 8 times we brought Clippard in, he's gotten the job done. He's gotten strikeouts. He's done what he needed to do. But this is not good. That is a whole bunch of trouble, and another home run, the 4th solo home run the Cardinals have hit today. This one off the bat of Matt Carpenter. I always love Matt Carpenter. 1, his name is Matt. My name is Matt. 2, guy's got no batting gloves. He's just a badass. He's up there like, yeah, I don't need gloves. I still hit home runs. So I've always liked Matt Carpenter for that, pretty much for that reason. So, yeah, so now it is 5-4. It's just a 1-run lead. And we're going to bring in our new closer, Greg Holland. Yep, that's right. We got Greg Holland off free agency. In real life, he can't play because he had Tommy John last year. But in the game, you can get him off free agency. And I was like, you know what? I need someone. I'll just bite the salary cap. Or just I'll bite the cap and I'll just, you know, I'll just bring him on. I'll get him in because, in my opinion, Clippard just could not get the job done. Clippard just could not do it. It's just Yosmani Tomas. He's going to get a base hit here and an RBI into left center field. That's gonna get 1 run in. Another run's gonna try to score as Yosmani Tomas is in the 3rd with a triple. Look at the big man run. That's a 2 RBI triple for Yosmani Tomas, and just extends the lead even more, 7-4 now, and gets a big strikeout there on Matt Holliday. I brought in Greg Holland in the hopes that he can help out our ailing closer spot, and he did just that. His first chance, he gets a 4-out save, and he gets the job done, and the Diamondbacks take game 1 against the Cardinals. So that was good. And again, I brought in Greg Holland. True, it kind of hurt me a little bit in terms of salary, but I feel like it was worth it. I feel like that was plenty worth it because I needed to get somebody new in that closer spot. Like, I'm sorry, Ziegler just wasn't getting it done. He just was not. You guys saw it many times throughout the year. I kind of feel like maybe the last couple times we used him, we didn't use him correctly, and that's kind of why he, didn't do well. But he just, every time he comes in, I'm always afraid he's gonna, give up runs. Like, I'm never confident with him in the game. I think that's a pretty big problem. Don't you agree? So I was like, you know what? We still have him on the team, or not on the team. He's still in the organization. He's just in AAA right now. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna have to bite the cap, bullet, and bring in Holland. As we're gonna have Ruby De La Rosa on the mound for us. Gets Piscotty to strike out there, and the Cardinals. Those very, very nice cream uniforms. I think I don't know what color they are, but those cool, like, they're not throwback, but they're, like their alternate Saturday uniforms. I love them. I think they're amazing. I think they're cool. But David Peralta, I think that's even cooler when he just jacks one out into right center field for a 2-run bomb. And David Peralta, again, I've said it every time he's a home run. This kid has just been lighting it up at the plate as of late. Like, he had that really rough start to the year in April, but in the month of May, boys, he just completely turned it around. He has been amazing. He's been phenomenal, spectacular. Cannot tell you how good this kid has been. He's just been amazing. His 8th home run on the year is a pretty big one. So we got Ruby De La Rosa on the mound, and he's dealing, as always, gets Tommy Pham to strike out there. And you may wonder why his number is 14. Like, I thought his number was 12. We traded for Brock Holt. Now, I get that it's kind of still early on in the year to do trade. It wasn't really a big trade. We gave up, I wouldn't even call them prospects, just minor leaguers. They were kind of prospects, but Brock Holt is like your Swiss Army knife type of player. This one's going to be shot into center field. That's going to get down. Here's the throw to Pollock home, trying to cut the runner down, and he is out at the plate. What an amazing throw by A.J. Pollock. The cutoff and the throw home to get him out, and that was pretty big as, gee, time flies. It sure does. As Tyler Clippard, already we're going to bring him on into the game. Try to set up Greg Holland for the save, possibly. But, yeah, I traded for Brock Holt because he can literally play every position. And I needed a second baseman because platooning Gosling, Ahmed, and Owens, and Arias, and platooning like 5 guys like that, it just wasn't going to work out. I'm sorry, it's just not. So I had to bring in someone I can put there, but I can also put at left field, shortstop, first base, just anywhere in the outfield. That's what I can do with him. As Holland gets Carpenter to strike out there. Again, Holland, I'm already liking what I'm seeing out of him. Now, Holland, who's with the Royals, me being a Royals fan, I know from experience, as Matt Adams, he's going to put a charge in this one. That one is gone. That's going to be a home run. That's going to cut the lead down to, I believe, just 1 now. So that's not good. Never want that, but I still have faith in Holland, but the thing about Holland when he was with the Royals was he would like load the bases with like nobody out, but you get 3 straight strikeouts. Like that was just the way that Holland was, which kind of has me a little bit nervous, but Holland would at least get out of it. Ziegler, he would give up just run after run after run after run. It was just the most frustrating thing in the world. This one going to be grounded shortly to Brock Holt on to first. Gets the out. That's out number 2. One more out, and Holland gets his second save of the year in his second appearance as a D-back. And this one over into the shift to Holt, over to Goldschmidt, out number 3. And boy, has this been a quick video. This has been. These games were fairly short. I'm kind of shocked. Like really, the first game was like the only long one. But the last 2 games, no, they were just a tad bit short. So we do get the win, and we're gonna go for the series sweep tomorrow against the Cardinals. Hopefully we can, but again, if we don't, I'm not really too worried about it. We've had an amazing start to the year. De La Rosa, 7 2/3 innings, 14 strikeouts. I mean, maybe I need to up the difficulty. I'm playing on All-Star right now. Maybe I need to up the difficulty a little bit more. You know, and I'm not claiming to be like the best player in MLB The Show, but you know, when you play the computer enough, you learn its tendencies, so it makes this a little bit easier. But I don't know, do you guys want me to bump up the difficulty from All-Star to, I think, Legendary? Like, what's the difficulty after All-Star? I don't know what it is, but let me know if you guys want to see me do that, and I for sure will, as we got Greinke, our ace, on the mound. Hasn't lost a single game so far this year. I think we only lost one of his games, but he didn't get the actual loss. Like, he didn't get the decision for that game. So, here in the first inning, gets a big strikeout there, and that's what I expect out of Greinke. Like, Greinke just does that. He makes plays happen, and that's what I love about him. You know, I love him. I loved him when he was with the Royals for his pitching ability. He was kind of a jackass when he played for us. He was kind of a weirdo. He still is kind of a weirdo, but he makes plays. You know, hey, he's one of the best pitchers in baseball. One of the top 3 pitchers. I don't think he's better than Kershaw. I don't think anyone's better than Kershaw. And Jake Arrieta, I don't think anyone's better than him either. Well, I think Kershaw and Arrieta are the first 2, and then I'd probably take Greinke third, but still. Top 3 in the league, that's still absolutely phenomenal, amazing. Oscar Hernandez is going to come to the plate. And for our backup catcher, he's been amazing. Like, I don't know how, but this guy's been absolutely amazing. He's going to prove it even more. He's going to get this one into center field. That's going to get down a base hit, and that could possibly score the runner, and it will. And Oscar Hernandez delivers with an RBI double. And again, our backup catcher, he's batting like 320. He's doing amazing. And then Greinke's going to come up. He's going to try to help out his own cause. Greinke's been really good at the plate as well. Like, don't try to say that Greinke's not a good hitter, because he's proven this year that he can be. As he's going to get this one down into left field. That's going to get down for a double for Greinke. Moves the runner up to third, and that's going to be a double for him. Look at him slide into the second aggressively, and that's what I want to see. You know, he's not an easy out, and that's what I like, is Emil Rosado coming up to the plate. Again, this kid, he's been just phenomenal as well. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th. We still have a 1-0 lead, and this one into left, a base hit. That's going to score just 1 because Greinke isn't very fast, which I always thought was weird. They never gave pitchers good speed, ever. Like, some pitchers actually are kind of fast, but in this game, they never really give them that speed. Is that going to be a sac fly, and Greinke will score, make it 3-0 Arizona. And with Greinke on the mound, 3 runs might be all you need, as he's going to get, I think, Peguero to go down on strikes there, and Greinke dealing, as always, in the bottom of the 7th inning. Gets another strikeout there, this time on Johnny Peralta. And the Cardinals, like, you just know. They already know that now. I don't think they have much of a chance. Now, Greinke, funny thing is, he has yet to have a complete game this year. He has not gone all 9 innings. I'm looking to change that right here. This one high, and this one into foul ground, into right field. But Peralta is there to make the catch against the wall. Things are not looking good for the Cards here. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. This one popped up into shallow right field. Peralta under it, and he will make the catch for out number 3. Greinke gets his first complete game shutout of the year, and the D-backs sweep yet another series. Now, again, if you guys want me to up the difficulty a little more, because I know that it's kind of being unrealistic, but I'm just having fun with this, you know, and I mean, it's not like I'm coming out here creaming every opponent I'm facing. You know, I'm just having really good pitching. My pitchers are getting hot at the right time, but the Dodgers, I think they're still only like a game back. Like, the Dodgers are just killing it, and so are the Cubs as well. The Cubs are also doing absolutely stupid amazing in real life and in the video game. I don't know how, but the Cubs are just absolutely amazing. Like, the Cubs are just doing amazing in this franchise as well. So we do get the big win there. I hope you guys did, in fact, enjoy. Greinke on the 9 innings, 13 Ks, and Hernandez 3 for 4, and he's our backup catcher. I mean, and it was a one-hitter, by the way, as well. One hitter. Greinke gave up one hit the entire game. I forgot to mention that first, but seriously, I think that one of the big things for us this year is just our depth on the bench. I mean, at least with Oscar Hernandez. Like, that kid, he can swing, like, he can hit. Like, he's proven he can hit. So that makes me feel really good for when we go to American League parks and we have to have a DH. I could put Hernandez as a DH. He's that good of a hitter. He honestly just makes plays happen. I'm not quite sure how good he is defensively. I mean, he's pretty solid, but on offense, he can get it done when other people need a day off. So, hope you guys did enjoy this Arizona Diamondbacks franchise video, and I'll see you guys in the next one on Fluttershy. Peace out, and as usual, have a great day, guys.